In a series of purposely confusing tweets, series creator Raphael Bob-Waksberg has confirmed BoJack Horseman will be airing new episodes in 2018. In his tweets, he claims, new BoJack eps will be a total reboot, picking up right where the old series left off, but now it's a complete reimagining of the show that will be unmistakably the same. Getting the old crew together, it was like no time passed. Don't call it a comeback. So, basically, he's just referring to Season 5, but wording it in a way that's sure to confuse fans of the show. Fans were quick to troll the creator back with a multitude of hashtags referring to the return of the show as a comeback, despite the creator explicitly asking his fans to don't call it a comeback. You can see the full series of tweets by Bob-Waksberg below. The history of BoJack Horseman. First airing on Netflix in 2014, BoJack Horseman was originally met with lukewarm reception by critics and it wasn't until its second season where it really found its groove. Since then, the show has now become one of Netflix's biggest hits, and a critical darling with an ever-growing list of awards. Following the adventures of an anthropomorphic horse who was a famous actor back in the 90s, BoJack Horseman follows the titular character's struggle with a variety of heavy themes including, but not limited to, addiction, depression, and despite its heavy themes, the show manages to balance its bleak outlook with hilarious comedy that ranges from animal-related visual puns to long-running gags that build throughout a season. BoJack Horseman has proven so popular that earlier this month it was reported by Variety that Netflix has been looking to shop reruns of the show for cable syndication, and the show has even managed to spawn its own promotional line of weed. I feel like some people are misunderstanding my hashtag. I said don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. Raphael Bob-Waksberg at Raphael's January 27, 2018. Seeing a bit of confusion. New BoJack eps will be a total reboot, picking up right where the old series left off, but now it's a complete reimagining of the show that will be unmistakably the same. Getting the old crew together, it was like no time passed. Don't call it a comeback. Raphael Bob-Waksberg at Raphael's January 27, 2018. Season 5 and What to Expect. The entirety of Season 4 aired last year on September 8. Then, only a few weeks later, it was announced on the official BoJack Horseman Twitter account that the show was renewed for a 5th season. For a show known for ending on some pretty depressing notes, Season 4 proved different as it actually ended on a somewhat happy note. After spending the whole season thinking a young horse named Hollyhock was his daughter, BoJack discovered she was actually his half-sister. Although BoJack was disappointed to not be a father anymore, Hollyhock reassured him that while she didn't need another father, she never had a brother before. For once BoJack ended a season creating a new connection, instead of destroying one. This is all without mentioning how he managed to overcome years of anger at his mother and found it in his heart to comfort her in her dementia. Even with BoJack's life being somewhat stable for the first time in 4 seasons, there's still bound to be plenty of heartbreak this upcoming season, as we're likely to see the final collapse of Diane and Mr. Peanut Butter's marriage. I know. I don't want to believe it either, but I just don't see them coming back from that last fight. Diane seems far too tired to try and keep the charade up any longer. We're also bound to get some more guaranteed sadness fuel from Princess Caroline, who is fresh off a miscarriage and a pretty nasty breakup. She'll likely spend this season trying to fill the void this has left with her new show Filbert. With BoJack set to star on Filbert, I wouldn't count on the longevity of the series though, especially if BoJack's track record is anything to go by. Here's to hoping at least some of the characters will make it out of the upcoming season slightly less scarred than the last one. While Raphael Bob-Waksberg failed to give us a date other than sometime in 2018, it's likely the show will air sometime in late summer to early fall, as all previous seasons have. To help pass the time until BoJack Horseman is BoJack, I suggest checking out Raphael Bob-Waksberg's thoughts on Season 4 and the criticism the show has received. Raphael Bob-Waksberg.